But the variable steering ratio is really what gives it all of its utility. So at low speeds, the ability to turn really quickly gets dialed up. It's a much more responsive feeling steering wheel. So if I want to turn right here, I only have to give it, half a turn, quarter turn, and I'm fully maneuvering. The way you can pull into parking spots and make 90-degree turns and everything is a total game changer. But then at highway speeds, it softens that ratio a lot. So you have a little bit of steering input to sort of glide left and right between different lanes. It's much more subtle. You kind of need that. But then on top of that, throw in the four-wheel steering. So four-wheel steering is not new. Lots of vehicles have done it, but the amount of steer that you get from these rear wheels is pretty dramatic, to the point where you can look in the mirrors and see those wheels turning. And this can also be adjusted with software, but that really lets this huge truck basically pivot around a much smaller axis. The steering ratio now, I think, gives it the same steering circle as a Model S, but it feels really, really impressive just because of how big the actual vehicle is. It definitely takes some getting used to. You can't ignore that fact. But once you get used to it, you literally feel like when you go back to like an F-150 or any other truck where you have all this hand-over-hand steering to do the K-turns, that feels weird. It feels archaic. It feels like you shouldn't have to do that. So again, Tesla definitely didn't have to do that, but just the way you can drive it like a smaller car and really point the nose, I don't know. It's definitely underrated. All right, next feature.